All right, so good job. So obviously, one of the things that we need to, I think Romero's picture showed it, and Ken's picture of it, nozzle tip showed. Having inventory is, obviously there's a reason why it's bad, because a lot of times we have inventory of the stuff we don't need instead of the stuff we need, okay? So we got to make sure we have the right amount of inventory, okay? Excess and also not enough. There's always a time when we don't have enough. That's important, but we got to identify how much we need, okay? We got Green Toys is going to be here tomorrow. They're going to be here around 10 o'clock in the morning, so we got to make sure everything's cleaned up. They're coming in. They want to. I'm supposed to take them down to see them. They're going to be here for 2 hours. I'm supposed to take them to South Plant, but obviously we don't have parts to assemble, so I don't know what we're going to do. So I haven't found that part of it. Okay. So they're going to be here, and then also check the Kaizen. I know we met. They were meeting today about talking about the grinder stuff, and then the bucket stuff we should have by Friday. So I'll put the date up there. Okay. We had an improvement. I didn't get his picture. Sorry.
No, is it not this one?
Yeah,
I don't see it in the PowerPoint.
So Mario sent me an improvement, but Mario Zamora, okay? Unfortunately, I don't have his picture. I asked him to send it, but he didn't send it up to me. But he took it upon himself completely to research and identify a way to understand what's down in the plant. Because a lot of times we hear, well, the press was down, I didn't know about it, I just sat there, nobody told me. So he worked on it.
Machine 40 is down.
So he has it set up, so every time the machine goes down, so about every 15 seconds after the machine goes down, over the PA system, it'll go off telling them what press is down.
Machine 40 is down.
So you can't say that you can't see the light, you didn't know what's going on. So we'll continue to do that until we get the press back up and running. So there's a couple of things that he's working with on that. One is the press being down is important.
Machine 40 is down.
Okay. So the other thing is, and also the PA system will let them know the counts are close. This press is almost done. So we know we need to shut the press down so we don't have excess inventory. And then also there's other announcements. They have their morning meetings announced every morning, saying morning meetings at night, in 5 minutes. So that's automatically announced. So he did all that, research it all. So we got to give Mario a big hand. So he did a really nice job with that. So it came out real nice, and it's a lot better. You can know where you need to go. You're not looking. You hear a buzzer, but you know exactly what press to go to. Right? So you know what press it needs to go to. We need to go there. Okay. All right, so then talking about training, also Toyota does action training and image training. The regional GPS Best Skills Training Area in Georgetown has about 8,000 square meters. Here, up to 130 trainees hone their skills on approximately 400 specially developed work tables and pieces of simulation equipment in practicing element work. Trainees gain the ability to perform each task within a standardized time frame, which is essential to maintain the attack time to keep the assembly line flowing smoothly. Talk about flow. The German word takt means rhythm or musical meter, and in production it is an amount of time the team member has to complete their job based on customer demand. A rhythmic approach to the movement is the key to achieving proficiency in these jobs. In a car body painting, for example, precise yet rhythmic body motion not only improves efficiency, it has also helped ensure complete and consistent paint coverage. Image training is also important, particularly for assembly stages that require operations outside the worker's field of vision, such as behind a door panel. To rapidly gain proficiency, the trainee uses visual manuals and offline or static skill practice to develop the mental image of what his or her hands will be doing during dynamic assembly of the moving line. Best practices are selected and refined based on ergonomics. They contribute to worker safety and avoidance of physical strain in addition to enhancing manufacturing efficiency and quality. The trainers are all experienced in production coming from the ranks of group leaders and team leaders who were made available by productivity improvements. Again, they made enough improvements, these people can do something better. It is a rotating assignment that also helps train the workforce as more and more leaders get experience as trainers. Any trainer must be certified, which takes 6 months of learning and testing. Trainers must be recertified every 2 years. When the team member passes all the tasks, the new hire is ready to report to his or her production supervisor. One of the regional managers of for stamping located in Toyota North American Productions Support Center in Georgetown, she came from TMMK and has spent most of her career in stamping, trained first by Japanese trainers and then by American managers. She toured us through the area, an obvious pride in stamping fundamental skills training area, and her opportunity to be spending time training Toyota members in these skills. As good as her original training was with the Japanese trainers in the early 1990s, it was not even near the detailed level it is now with the GPC areas. She says, in stamping, we focus our fundamental skill training on safety, quality, and productivity, she described. As a safety example, one of the key fundamental skills for stamping is part handling, which makes up a large part of the stamping team member's job. On a daily basis, a stamping team member picks up and handles parts many times. Since stamp parts are made of steel, the edges of these parts are sharp like razor blades. It is critical stamping members have the skill to handle these parts safely and prevent laceration. Okay? So obviously, they're trying to take those fundamental skills and make sure they're refined before they get stuck out on the press to figure out what's going on, right? So that's why we always say, we don't want that person taking over for you. You need to show them what you do so they can see how it works, not just put them on a press and see what they fail at or what they don't fail at, okay?